We are live backstage at 10 Man Jam. It's my pleasure to welcome back to Houston. It is her second year in a row at 10 Man Jam. The lovely Lauren Alaina. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome back to Houston.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
So this has got to be a tradition. You know, you got to come back next December. We've done it 2 years in a row now.
I'm in. Just call me. I'll be here. I'll come every single year. I'm fine with that.
So 2018, huge year for you. What was the highlight for you?
Ooh, well, I got engaged. That was a pretty big highlight.
I'd say.
If I didn't say that, he would come over here and tackle me probably.
Is he here tonight with us?
Yeah, he's right over there.
Oh, man. All
he
right.
just hid. He just turned around. He would not tackle me for the record.
He can't hide from the Instagram video,
that's not a funny
though.
thing to say now that I think about it. But
It's all right. We know it's in good fun. We know your personality by now.
yeah, I adore it.
What is the beautiful ring? Alex, you did well.
Thank you. Yes, you did. But other than that, like in my career, I played the Braves Stadium for the first time, and I grew up a Braves fan, so that was a big deal.
You kicked off the year. As soon as you left here, you went and sang for New Year's Eve.
Oh, yes.
How cold was it singing?
Freezing. I had on like 14 pairs of pants, like
Really?
underneath my sparkly pants. I felt like the Michelin Man.
But you sounded better than the Michelin Man, I'm sure.
Well, thank you. And then what else? What Ifs with Kane Brown just went 4 times platinum, so that's a pretty big deal.
That's pretty huge. So
it was a good year.
you know, there's that story of you and Kane in middle school choir. I'm not sure if I'm getting that right. Tell me the story. What is that?
So Kane and I we grew up together, and we went to middle school together, and in 7th grade, we were in chorus class together, and we used to sing High School Musical songs, and now we're singing What Ifs.
Well, there's got to be some video of y'all singing together on stage, right?
We have looked everywhere. We cannot find even a picture.
Who was the teacher?
Mr. Gillespie.
We need to call Mr. Gillespie.
We did call him, and they surprised us with him at our #1 party. He walked up on stage and talked about us, and I cried like a dork. But it was a big.
Well, it's an emotional thing. I mean, and I think it's really cool though for both of y'all being young artists to be able to look back at this kind of like, hey, look, we both kind of started at the same time, and look at us both kind of blowing up now.
Well, it's so crazy because Kane was always so shy. I got him to sing in front of people for the first time ever in middle school. So, and I have never been shy. That's never been a thing for me.
I find that easy to believe.
It's just really crazy for our paths to be so different, and the way that we got here is so different, but they're intertwined in so many ways.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Now, I remember you were dabbling in acting a little bit, right?
Yeah.
So is that still something on the plate for you?
Yeah, we're actually in talks.
It's okay. It's recorded.
We're talking about doing a show right now.
Like a reality show?
Nope.
Oh. What kind of show? Come on, girl. You can't do this now. We're already in.
A TV show, but it's very, very early on.
I think
But
you'd be great.
something like what Reba did.
Oh, yeah.
A lighthearted comedy and me just being goofy myself.
Yeah, for sure. You got the personality. When I saw you in the trailer for that show, I believe it was CMT or something like that. It was
right?
CMT. Yeah, and I was like, wow. It's just her, and she's just on camera.
Yeah, that character was very easy for me. She was very much like me. So.
Well, I look forward to it. I hope you can pull that off. Now, your new single, Ladies in the 90s.
Yes.
Right? So how fun did you have making that song?
Well, I had the idea for a couple of months. Sometimes I go into the room and I have no idea what I want to write. And then sometimes I go into a room and I know exactly what I want to write. And I had been sitting on the idea for a few months, and I wrote it with Jessie Frazier, who I wrote Road Less Traveled with, and a girl named Amy Waj, who wrote Thinking Out Loud for Ed Sheeran. She's not a bad songwriter. She's amazing. And I went into the room. When I write with someone new, I always try to be really prepared, and I'd never written with Amy, so I had this idea kind of worked out in my head. And I just wanted to showcase how powerful it is when women are on the radio, because I get asked all the time, why aren't more females on the radio, and what do you think we can do to change that? And if I knew the answer to that question, I would do it, but I wanted to write a song that represents women who have been played on the radio and how powerful it was. My entire childhood was female after female on the radio, and I wanted to write a song that tells that story.
Well, I think sometimes people
to be positive about it. I don't like to be the negative person. I like to spin things to be positive.
For
I
sure.
just wanted to-
And I think we all grew up with the radio, though. Like, for sure, country music listeners have grown up with the radio. And so, I felt like I was shaped by Tracy Lawrence, Texas Tornado and those songs, so I
Yeah.
can understand what you're saying where you were listening to Britney Spears or you're listening, to
Shania Twain, the Dixie
yeah.
Chicks.
Yeah,
many.
it kind of shapes you, just your personality and the way you think about things.
Well, I grew up listening to women on the radio and sitting in the back seat of the car. I was like, I'm going to do that someday,
Did you sing along with the family?
Yes.
What was the
yeah.
song you remember singing along with?
The first song that my parents remember me ever singing was Dixie Chicks. I remember when you were mine.
That was a beautiful one.
But it was like the CD. We had the CD in, and my mom said she stopped the car, and the music kept going, and then she realized it was the 3-year-old in the back seat singing.
Oh, wow. That's
And
nice. On key, huh?
I've never stopped.
I love it. So for me, it was a cassette tape, and it was I was very much a mama's boy. Me and my mom rode everywhere together,
Aw,
and she was
cute.
in love with Reba McEntire, and
Oh,
so
who's not?
we
Oh.
sang "Fancy" and "Whoever's in New England," all those old school
No,
songs.
yeah.
We would try to carry the note, couldn't quite do it though.
Well, keep
So-
practicing. I believe in you.
All right, thank you so much. You ready to come? So tonight you're like on the list. Last year, you're our surprise guest. How's it feel to take that graduated step?
I feel good. I feel super accomplished. I'm like, yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome.
I'm
We
very
can't wait to
excited.
see you. I know you're going to belt it out and you're going to kill it. Drop the mic moments are on the way. Lauren Alaina, thank you for coming backstage with us.
Thank you.
Awesome.